the Board Game News Show.
A Merry, Merry Christmas!
To you, from our house to yours.
We hope you enjoy today's show.
It's gonna be amazing! Jingle all the way!
La 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 la. Thank you for joining us here at Tantrum House HQ. I'm your host today, Jonah Dew, and with me is Marley and Marley.
Ooh!
That's pretty good. Today we're going to bring you some of the hottest gaming news.
We'll take a look at 3 different categories today. Hot new games just announced, industry news, and what's on shelves now at your friendly local game store. Let's get rolling!
Board & Dice has just announced a few new games that they'll be publishing.
Terracotta Army is a game in which it's part of their series of games that start with T. You will represent talented craftsmen who are building and assembling statues. It's a 1 to 4 player game that takes about 2 hours.
Yeah, and another T game coming next year is Tiletum, where you'll use dice for resources and actions to gain riches in the Renaissance.
Not a T, but Nightmare Cathedral has also been announced. It's a game where you'll be exploring landscapes and extending your influence as you battle for control over the land of dreams and nightmares.
That game's for 1 to 4 players, and it takes about 1 hour to play.
A new Star Trek edition of Super Skill Pinball is coming from WizKids with 4 new tables. Try to beat Kobayashi Maru with Starfleet Academy, help Kirk at the Trouble with Tribbles, join the crew as part of the Lower Decks, or take down the Borg with Borg Attack.
Back in 2018, Urizawa sold Asmodee to PAI Partners for about $1.3 billion.
Now PAI is selling Asmodee to a Swedish company called Embracer, and they're selling it for about $3 billion.
Okay, wow. That's actually a huge jump in 3 years.
Huge. That is huge. This deal looks like it'll be taking place in early 2022, with the assurance that the CEO of Asmodee will stay in place, and Asmodee will continue to operate as it has in the past.
Before we jump into our final segment, we wanted to let you know about a couple of giveaways that we're doing on our channel right now.
We're doing a giveaway daily on our Facebook channel. We're calling it the 12 Days of Christmas. If you'd like to enter that, check out our Facebook page. You can get in a bunch of different giveaways going on there.
Yeah, and we've got several YouTube videos that are live right now, like our top 10 games of the year, Guys Edition.
Gals Edition,
and each of those videos has a giveaway in it.
Yeah, I think we have a top 10 stocking stuffers as well. I think we maybe did a giveaway on that. Yeah, check them out.
Be a giveaway in there.
And find out. As we're talking about top 10s though, I think we got to do our own little top 10 right here.
Okay.
I think we got to do top 10 favorite Christmas presents of all time.
Oh, perfect.
These are the ones that you personally got as a kid and loved so much. You still remember them to this day.
Yep.
I'll let you start. Well, maybe we'll do half and half. Give me your top 5, and I'll jump in with mine in between.
No problem. So 1 year for Christmas, I do not remember how old I was. Maybe 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
I got an army green camouflaged pop-up tent with a door, and it was like you could pop it up. It was probably 5 feet tall, 5 feet wide.
Didn't make my list, but I had one of those as well.
Okay,
it was great.
Yep. And it was, I set it up in the living room, and I could just be in there, and it was awesome.
I think mine might have actually been my sister's, because I'm pretty sure it was like a Barbie one, but it was great.
Okay.
But my number 5 is, similarly, it was a castle. It was the He-Man Grayskull castle. I think it was like this big, opened up, had elevators, dungeons, all kinds of crazy stuff in it.
Pretty good.
I don't know how old I was either, but He-Man was the hotness when I was a kid.
Pretty good. I've got a controversial one. Okay, every year for Christmas, my grandma used to get all of us grandkids sweatpants and sweatshirts. Okay. Now, as a kid, I didn't appreciate this.
Right.
As an adult, please, grandma, please bring them back. Please.
Number 4, Christmas
sweats.
My number 4, I also got later in life, or appreciated more later in life. Okay. When I got married, my mom gave me the stocking that she had hand stitched. I don't know what the word, crocheted. I don't know what the right word is. It's not crochet, but it says my name on it. It has all like the Christmas presents. She spent years making them for all of us kids, and then she actually gave it to me, I think maybe the first year that we were married, and I was like, oh, Mom, Christmas stocking, so great.
That's pretty good. Each year in my family, we always do a family present. Like instead of someone's name on the box or the wrapper, it'll just say for the family. Okay. And every year, it's always a board game. And so, one of my favorite...
Way to be on theme.
One of my favorite games, of course, is the year that we got Catan. Right?
Ah.
So good.
Yeah.
And then a few years later, we got Seven Wonders. And in my family, we played that so many times. It's got to make the list.
That's a great one. That's a great one. My number 3 is probably the trampoline, the mega trampoline that my uncle got all of us kids. I think I was probably like 12. We lived on that thing for like a year. I mean,
good.
my calves were in incredible condition. I need to get my trampoline action back on because those were good times. Cardio, and very few injuries, by the way. Thanks, Uncle Kev. What's your number 2?
My number 2. Were we doing numbers?
I mean, kind of. I mean, down to like. I think so.
I wasn't doing numbers. Okay, no problem. 1 year, I got the gaming system I really wanted. I got, well, that particular year, it was a Nintendo Wii. I wanted it so
He's so
bad.
much younger than I am.
That particular year, it was a Wii. I wanted it so bad, I got it for Christmas.
Oh man, my number 2 was actually similar, but it was the Sega Genesis, which was like 10 years before
I remember
it came
those.
out. Yeah, that was a great Christmas. Played
I've seen
Sonic
those, I've seen those in those nostalgia stores.
So good.
That'd be crazy.
All right, nostalgia. Number 1. What's your number 1 Christmas gift? Most memorable all time.
Number 1, most memorable all time is probably. I had to think. I wasn't prepared to put them in order. And now I feel bad if I don't say the right one.
I got mine. Should I go first? I'll buy you 10 seconds.
Yeah.
All right, my number 1 is the classic Red Ryder BB gun. I got it when I was 10 years old.
One of those?
I got it, yeah.
That's
my dad gave it to me. The first time I'd ever like held any type of firearm. I shot BBs all winter long.
Okay.
And then summer came on. I was actually an incredible marksman. I built my own like rod with strings hanging down with pop cans on them, so that I didn't have to reset them up.
Yeah.
And I could just ping, 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 ping all day long. Incredible. Like Hawkeye of BB guns right here.
False. Okay, I have it. It took me a second, but I appreciate the time you bought me. My number 1 Christmas present of all time happened 4 years ago.
Okay.
It was when my son was born, December 20th.
Oh,
right before Christmas.
That is the number 1.
Number 1 present I've ever gotten.
Way to go.
Our last segment for today is On Shelves Now.
These are games that are available at your friendly local game store starting right now.
Yes.
Some of these we have videos for on our channel. You can check out previews, reviews, and all the above.
Yay, like Super Skill Pinball Ramp It Up. This is a standalone game in the Pinball Games line published by WizKids.
It'll feature 4 brand new tables. We've got the Go for Gold, Pin Pals, High Roller Heist, and Top Speed coming at you.
Yeah, we also showed off Bequest on a previous Saturday morning board game show. It has an I cut, you choose mechanic. Players are splitting up a fortune and trying to amass the most energy.
Also, we've got Zoom in Barcelona. Players will travel around the city and take the best photos that they can in order to win this game.
Rolling Realms from Stonemaier Games. This is a roll and write game that features games previously published by Stonemaier. It has been an absolute favorite over here at Tantrum House.
You definitely check it out on some of those top 10 lists. Another one that we've enjoyed a lot is Picture Perfect from Arcane Wonders. It's a deduction game for 2 to 4 players that plays in about an hour. Lots of fun stuff going on with all the cool pieces.
Yeah, you're collecting information about different guests at a party and you're trying to arrange them in the correct spots around the table.
Y'all, that pretty much wraps up our episode for today. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a Merry Christmas. And remember,
you heard it here first.
Did the battery go dead or the memory card stop recording? Man, one take wonders. Hello, hello! Was that my best news voice? Hello, hello, and welcome to the Board Game News Show.
Merry Christmas.
From our house to yours. It seems so simple.
Marley and Marley.
Man, what is the song? How does it go?
Marley and Marley.
What's the next line?
You were good. Woo!
Oh,
That's the next
there
line.
we go. All right, I'll do it.